Hello! Today's My Record Collection video is going to be on Chrome. And I've mentioned this on, I think, every other video that I'm not a completist, and so I'm missing, a lot of items from certain bands. And at some point I also stopped buying vinyl and bought most of everything on CD. Not always, not exclusively, but so my record collection seemed to end at a certain year for some bands. Anyway, so today's Chrome and related stuff. I have some solo, post Chrome stuff. So, but the first, we'll start out with Chrome's first album, The Visitation, and this was I think this was the second reissue or reprinting with the metallic type print, a lot of fingerprints from people handling it, and has the silver writing on the black label. I believe, let me see, there's no inserts. I do not have the version with any inserts on this. And then, of course, their second, Alien Soundtracks. This is the Siren Records release. And I believe this has a printed insert. Oh, it has the Pat Stevens insert. I wonder why he hates buttermilk, but apparently he does. So the printed inners, and it's on the white label with the handwritten credits. So that's Aliens. Here's the, I think this is the Italian expanded music reissue of Alien Soundtracks. No printed inner sleeves. It has the expanded label. I don't believe there's any goodies in here. Then we move on to my favorite, all-time favorite. There is none to top this, although Alien Soundtrack is a dear close second. Half Machine Lip Moves. Siren Records release. This is probably, if not the first release. And I have the stickers. I had put the years in the 70s, had put the stickers. Here's the sticker that was on the shrink for this album. And for some reason I put the sticker from the shrink on the second album, taped it to this inner sleeve. I don't know why, because it's the third album. But probably because the second album didn't have a plain white inner sleeve. But this has the black Siren label with the silver printing, and more importantly, the bluish tone printed poster that, if you are a committed fan, you will be able to decipher follow the lyrics at the bottom of this poster and find out what they are actually saying. I think this is a slight variation on that. Half Machine, we have the same black label, and the poster, slightly different color. It looks less blue, more black. And this is the expanded music reissue of Half Machine Lip Moves. No goodies inside. But there is, over the years I stuck things, like somebody gave me this Trouser Press ad for this album. They cut it out because they knew I was a fan. And so I just shove them in the jackets. So there's all kinds of goodies in these jackets. And the Read Only Memory EP. A lot of people were raised on the CD version, which had the full, like, the 22 minutes, but then it's played in reverse, so they thought that this was a full album, but it wasn't. It's like 22 minutes. Siren Records, and this says the sticker, and also the Pat Stevens poster, and all this evidence of why he hates buttermilk is printed within. around the same time, Subterranean Modern. The first time Ralph Records had included non-Ralph record bands in a release, I believe. Maybe I'm mistaken. The Ralph record printed inner, and I think this has been reissued a number of times. Purple Ralph record label, and then an amazing album after the loss of the full band with just Damon and HELIOS, Red Exposure. This is, I believe, the UK release on Beggar's Banquet with the inners. The glue's coming undone. So that's the back cover of that. And, of course, if you're really into Red Exposure, you'll want the Canadian release, which has the front cover reversed. See, on the UK, they have this. And on the Canadian, the back is on the front is on the back. Wow, makes you wonder, doesn't it? Let's see what the label looks like. Beggar's Banquet. I don't know, I'm not an expert on this stuff. So just showing you for all the geeks out there that obsess over versions. Inworlds, Chrome Inworlds, 2 songs. Released around that same time. This is a UK Don't Fall Off the Mountain release. Nice. Which I think this also is Blood on the Moon. Blood on the Moon. With the printed inner. Really great artwork. It looks like a screenshot from their video. The blue Don't Fall Off the Mountain label. And there's something in here, I wonder what it is. Oh, it's the advert for their releases, which includes No Humans Allowed. And when I got this, I didn't even know about No Humans Allowed, so that was pretty cool. And which takes us to No Humans Allowed. And this is the expanded Italian release with the blue expanded label. Third from the Sun. Siren Records. I don't know if this is a US or a UK. I'll have to open it up to see. And it has, as you can see, a printed inner. And let's see. I can't tell. I guess it's a US. And there's something in here. There's just something in most of these jackets. That's Cleopatra advert for the release, CD release of it. And here's one that's highly sought after. I had at one time many copies of this because they were like $15, $16. And so every time I had a spare $15, $16, I sent it off for a copy, and then I ended up giving them to friends or trading them away for worthless trades. But I wish I had kept them. They'd be better trade now. Who cares? Anyway, so it has the Chrome box has printed insert showing the 6 albums. What was great about the Chrome box at the time, Chronicles 1, Chronicle 2, I believe wasn't released. I wasn't aware of it being released at the time, so I got to hear that, and later they were worked down into, they were mixed down into the that album, Raining Milk. So here's the sheet that comes with it. I think it came with it. It's in here. And a Subterranean release. And here's the LPs, black label. So pretty cool to have the original Chrome box. Maybe somebody should reissue it as a collector's edition and make a fortune. What do you think? Raining Milk and the French Mosquito. I believe it's French Mosquito. And this is listed as a comp of the Chronicles. Mosquito. Can you see that? Let's say Fabric France or something. Yeah, made in France. It's got a nice glossy cover. And I bought most of these new. Almost every one of them new. A few of them were used. And they're in exceptional condition. In the case of this one, in the record store, this one got boogered up a little. Some slight bends you wouldn't notice because of the gloss coating you could see. So that sucks. So this is where, in my mind, they went downhill after HELIOS left. I know a lot of people disagree with that. They love the Damon era stuff. I don't. Into the Eyes of the Zombie King was the most bearable post-HELIOS releases. Whatever the term would be, least, most, whatever. So this was Into the Eyes of the Zombie King, right after HELIOS left. On which label is this? Let's see. Mosquito once again. Looks like a French release. Into the Eyes of the Zombie King. Trip the Switch. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it's actually not bad. The Lion Concert, pretty horrifying. Having been a hardcore Chrome fan up until the release of this and Another World, this the first time I actually didn't play a Chrome release around the clock, non-stop. So this has really killed it for me, Another World. I just could not brainwash myself into liking it. But I will, once again, this is on the Dossier label. There are people that just love the post-HELIOS. I see it's featuring Damon Edge. He's dead now. So, anyway, that's Another World. Really nice condition. Chrome Liquid Forest on Dossier, whatever you... Let's see. I know I got some... Let's see. The black vinyl, black Dossier. Made in West Germany, back when it was West Germany. The good old days, huh? I got Chronicles 2. I never got Chronicles 1 as a separate release on Dossier. And is this let's see, black Dossier label. You see that? With red wax. Wow. Now we move on to Damon Edge. Actually, kind of enjoyed his solo releases more than the Chrome stuff. This has it's kind of embossed or whatever with gold print. Kind of fancy, really nice condition. I believe it has an inner printed sheet with lyrics and credits. Me. I did all the artwork. I did everything. New Rose on the New Rose label. This is super Mondo mint condition. The Wind is Talking. Started losing. I was about to become a solo Damon Edge fan until this one came out. Not too thrilled about it. And this is on the New Rose label with a printed inner sleeve with a picture, lyrics, and all the credits. I did all the stuff. He says I did all the artwork. Blah blah blah. Now we move on to what a exciting time when HELIOS started releasing his own stuff. HELIOS Creed solo, early '80s. This is the Subterranean issue of it. Great album. This one is unopened, it's sealed, so I know that there was some colored vinyl versions of it. I don't know what this is because it's still sealed. And here's the release sheet that came from Subterranean with it. I don't know if it came with the LP when I bought it. There's some other promo stuff. Here's a flyer. Chrome and Pressure Head live. I don't know if that was the later Chrome stuff. And Superior Catholic Finger, pretty darn good follow up to X-Rated Fairy Tales. And Discogs has this as his third album. I always thought it was his second album, and it probably is. So this is on the Subterranean label, and it comes with stuff. What is this stuff? This is information with lyrics in the Subterranean mail order catalog. Oops, dropped it. The Last Laugh. It's a pretty hellacious record. Let's see. On the amphetamine rat label, and here's inside is a flyer for Chrome. Bart must have thrown it in the record. Now, YouTube's been demonetizing my videos, even my cat videos. So I'll probably get hit by showing you this. Dope Guns, Fucking in the Streets, Volume 1 to 3 has HELIOS Creed song. Where is it? Last Laugh. It's funny because on the Last Laugh there's no song called The Last Laugh, but it's on this. And it's on the amphetamine reptile label. Compilation. There's a bunch of other bands on here too. Mudhoney, God Bullies, Cows, Human, I don't know, who cares. And then the only release I have on vinyl, because the rest of it's CD, of the later Chrome with HELIOS when he took the name back. On Man's Ruin record is this 10-inch, where that's HELIOS Creed strapped into a flight simulation chair, and it's on I'm joking, and it's on Man's Ruin on a clear vinyl. It says Chrome, so that you don't forget who this is. So to wrap it up, here's an old Betamax of Chrome and Bauhaus from. But anyway, here's some 45s. The Anorexic Sacrifice, which has the printed sleeve with the ad for the Chrome box inside of it. Firebomb, these aren't in order. Firebomb, and sadly I had the US release of Firebomb with the plain label. I gave that to a friend. I was like, why do I need 2 copies? That was then. So I wish I had it now, but who cares? It's like, and of course, New Age, with information's a non-album track on Beggar's Banquet. And then move on to some HELIOS. This is the, I believe it's like a HELIOS Chrome bootleg thing, an unofficial. It's numbered 578 of 1,000. Whoop-de-doo, huh? With no printed labels, so we can assume that's unofficial. HELIOS Creed, The Warming, 45. HELIOS Creed, Activated, Abducted, Leaving, sorry, on Man's Ruin. I wonder if this is colored vinyl. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Blue or aqua or something. And then the last thing I want to show off is the Smells Like Smoked Sausages. I believe it's 2 7-inch comps, 2 7-inches on colored vinyl. Yep, Sub Pop, and it has HELIOS Creed, Hideous Greed, and there's other bands on here like Tar, Cows, Helmet, Boss Hog, Surgery, God Bullies. Kind of reminiscent of the Dope Guns compilation. So that's the end of it. That's all that I can remember, all the vinyl that I have for Chrome and related. Tons and tons of CDs, but that's it for the vinyl. Hope you enjoyed looking at this cool stuff. Goodbye.